But when there is a guy a gentleman, a man, who says, I think I like you, I'm interested in you, I can very clearly say, this is me now, and this is where I want to go. This is who I want to continue to develop into. Do you want to commit yourself to that or not? Learning that you are worth the wait, you're worth investing into, that you are worth the time and energy to give yourself the kind of life that you want. One thing that I found that I've appreciated in my own story of singleness, I guess you could say, is that I had to learn to believe that I am worth the wait. And it wasn't that, it was only internal. I did not have these external pressures trying to get me to, date someone to get married sooner so, you can be a wife and a mother and fulfill the great mission of God as a woman. I didn't have anyone pressuring me to do stuff. It was all, me learning that I needed to choose to wait so that I could believe that I myself, I had to care for myself that way is essentially what I'm saying. Me waiting until I was ready meant that I treasured myself enough to know that I was worth me waiting. I know it's kind of like a weird way to say it. Like, typically you hear it in terms of sex is worth the wait, or marriage is worth the wait for the one, and I'm not negating those things. I definitely agree with them. I'm just saying I had to learn, Alicia, you are worth waiting for. You are worth you investing your time and effort into growing and becoming the woman you want to be, giving yourself time to grow, to heal, to develop, so that you can be ready for the kind of relationship you want. And so I would have been forfeiting some things that were really important to me as far as life experiences and growth. And it was like, for instance, it was really important to me to live on my own for a period of time before I ever got married, because I felt like I needed to know that I could do it, that I could handle it. Now, that has meant that I've lived alone for a long time. I mean, I have roommates and stuff, so that's really great. But being an independent woman longer than I would have anticipated, because I had made the commitment that I made to the Lord, I was so certain that I was going to get to choose when I wanted to get married, and that the Lord would send someone when I felt like it was time, because I waited. Oh, no, kid, that's not how it works. But I have grown so much. Like, I really know me so much better. I know what I want in a relationship. I know what I want in my everyday life. Like, not everyone has to or even needs to figure those kinds of things out before they end up in a committed relationship where they know, like, this is the person I want to spend my life with and get married. But I'm grateful. Like, it could have happened sooner. Who knows if there's a timeline where that was the Lord's intention. I don't know. But I have been able to, I know how I want to live. I know how I want to keep my home, what foods I like to eat, how I like to spend my time. So, when there is a guy a gentleman, a man, who says, I think I like you, I'm interested in you, I can very clearly say, this is me now, and this is where I want to go. This is who I want to continue to develop into. You want to commit yourself to that or not, and vice versa. And I kind of know the things to ask to figure out, is this person someone that I really can see myself living life with and doing life with? Because we're going to be doing a lot. So yeah, learning that you are worth the wait, you're worth investing into, that you are worth the time and energy to give yourself the kind of life that you want. It's not like this, even though I'm waiting to be connected with a person that I believe the Lord has set apart for me and vice versa, that is not it's not a passive experience. It's not a passive choice. There is a lot of there's choice involved in that. So yeah, there we have it, folks. You're worth the wait. You're worth investing in. And listen, I know I'm talking about relationship stuff right now, but I think it applies in a whole lot of other areas for the kind of job that you want. Like, there are people who have, maybe you're studying to be a doctor. I have this friend who is studying for this very in-depth medical profession that I cannot really pronounce the name of. She just got her master's in it. Woo! And we were talking about her journey, and I know her story and what it's been like for her to study in college and then have to take a break from it and go back to her studies and find that she was wanting to do and called to do something much more different than what she knew originally. And I've watched her work through it and figure it out. And the thing is, like, for me, her story is so inspiring because she knew that she was worth the wait, and it was worth her waiting to get. It's going to take time for her to develop, and programs have to be created for her to study what she's studying. She's had to literally let the Lord step by step engineer a course of study for her that doesn't exist. And it's worth the wait for her to do what she's meant to do and called to do and what she has in her heart to do. She could choose any kind of medical profession, but it's not what she is meant for and designed for. And so even though it'll take several more years, it's going to be even more incredible because she's living out what she's meant to live. And so that is an example of how what I'm saying doesn't just apply to my story. My journey of singleness is also tied to modern woman. There's so much about identity that I learned that I would not have learned the way that I've learned it, to be able to share it and even have the passion to create this platform if I had been dating throughout my life. It's not that dating is bad. I'm 100% for it when I do it. But that's not been my story up to this point, and it's been worth the wait. It's been worth the wait to know who I want to be with and to figure that out, so that when I'm with someone, I'm going to be with someone I really, really, really like and really want to be with. And I won't have the he's this but not that, almost but not quite. That won't be my story. And that's where my whole prayer came from in the very beginning. I never wanted that to be my story. So this is where we are. And so for that experience that I've been looking for and wanting for such a long time, it's worth the wait to have that experience for my sake. Yeah, for him, hopefully, I'm sure, like, I wouldn't be with someone who wasn't like thrilled to be with me too. But I'm doing this for me, and that's empowering. So I hope that this is empowering for you too. And I'm going to go take this walk and have fun with my makeup and earrings, because why not? Anyway, I love you guys, and I'll catch you in the next Heart to Heart. Bye.